Oh, man. Woo. All right. Can you guys hear me okay? Is the mic coming through? It's a clean mic, man. Yup. Okay. All right, let me see. Let's see. Yep. All right, guys. Yes, sir. Yep. Okay. Spurs win again. Oh. Spurs win again. They did a phenomenal job once again. It's funny you say that, Boss Gamer. He says just 5 more wins and I'd be the worst team in Spurs history. I'm going to say this, okay? I don't think our record reflects what we've been seeing this season. Like, don't get me wrong. They're a bad team, all right? Especially defensively when Wemby isn't on the court. But most of it's due to age. Yes, talent as well, but a big chunk of it has to do with experience. Because there's been quite a few games that were close and they just didn't finish it, or, you know, they got sloppy in the second half, or, you know, a lot of things came down to experience. But that being said, I do think that this team is better than their record. I do. They've been getting better and better as the season went on, or has gone on. They're starting to hit their stride, I think. But they have been a better team than our record might show. So there's that. Keep in mind that a big chunk of this season had Wemby on minutes restriction, so that didn't necessarily help us either. So that wasn't that great. Hey, Clan, is Wemby's frequent sprained ankle now going to be a worry? No. I mean, that's something that's fairly pretty new. I'm not really worried about it. Wemby has had like not freakish falls, but like weird landings and been just fine. You know, it was bound to happen. He'll be okay. I mean, I don't know if you guys recall earlier in the season, like he tweaked his ankle, but he didn't. Like it's like it didn't even affect him. But we were all like, "Ooh, oh my goodness, he's gonna be hurt." And no, he was just fine. He just walked it off. So I don't know. Do not worry about a tweaked ankle, okay? Because keep in mind, every single thing that people had to say negative about Wemby was he has to stay healthy. And oh my goodness, what's going to happen with his size? Oh, they're going to bully him and he'll get hurt. Oh, ACL. Like, it was insane things that people said about him. Do not worry about it. Wemby is very flexible. He's continuously doing yoga. He's a freak of nature. Someone that tall usually isn't as flexible as he is. So don't worry about injuries. If Wemby gets injured, it's just as much as anybody else on the team that could have been injured. Like, I think we just have it more on in a microscope because it's Wemby, right? But like, I mean, yeah, other players on our team has been hurt as well. You know, I don't hear anybody talking about does Keldon Johnson have a injury issue or anything. You know, it is what it is. Super off topic, and I know you probably don't care, but what about Kendrick Lamar going up against J. Cole and Drake, though? I am offended. Kyle, I am offended that you just said I probably don't care. What are you talking about? Of course I care about that. Are you serious? I'm an Eminem stan, okay? I love beef. Are you joking? Come on, dude. Kendrick Lamar is like one of the greatest of all time. Of course I care about this. Don't insult me like that. Don't insult me like that again, please. Of course I care. I think it's great for hip hop. You know what's funny about it? When I first heard that verse, no, actually not Kendrick's verse, but J. Cole's verse on First Person Shooter, when he said everyone's debating like who's the GOAT, is it K. Aubrey or me or whatever. When I heard that, I was like, yeah. People have that discussion to an extent, mostly J. Cole or Kendrick, but they have that discussion to an extent. But I remember hearing that, and my first thought was, come on, J. Come on, J. Cole. Like, J. Cole is good, but I will put him more in the category of, like, Joey Badass. Like, he's, like, closer to that, and, like, Kendrick is closer to, I mean, obviously me being a stan, you know, but I think most people would know what I'm saying. Kendrick's closer to Eminem, right? Like, Skill wise, he's on a whole nother level. Like skill wise, he can do everything. He can do everything J. Cole can, plus more. And Drake, he doesn't even write his own stuff. I like a lot of Drake songs, but he doesn't write his own stuff, okay? Like, so when he said, like, who's the GOAT? Is it I did think, like, Kendrick is in a whole nother, like, stratosphere as J. Cole. I like J. Cole. I think J. Cole's a really good player. A really good rapper. Really good, okay? One of the greats. But he's not touching Kendrick at all. Like, on a technical level, Kendrick is far superior to J. Cole. I'm sorry. Yeah, like far superior. He's not touching K-Dot at all. Kendrick is in, like, think of the greatest of all time rappers, and Kendrick's in that category. Like, seriously, like Tupac, like just anybody that comes to mind that's one of the greatest, he's like that. And I feel like J. Cole is great, but J. Cole is like in a different category, like at least a category under that. You crazy? Just Cole is sick. Kendrick bars are, I don't even know what you're saying. Fake deep and don't always make sense. J. Cole's bars make more sense. That's your comeback, man? That you did, like, Kendrick bars went over your head, so it's like it's not deep. He makes no sense. Like, are you serious? Now we're talking Lupe Fiasco. There's quite a few Lupe Fiasco songs where he says something and it's like, dude, I don't know, that you just made up your own language there. I feel like you kind of made something up there. But Kendrick? No. Kendrick lyrics make sense. Kendrick lyrics do make sense. On a technical level. I'm talking technically. On a technical level. No. Cole isn't. Look, guys. They're not fake deep. Okay? J. Cole is not fake deep. Kendrick is not fake deep. Neither one of these guys are fake deep. Bruh, come on now. He tries to rap like Andre 3000. Kendrick takes from everything. I remember when I first heard the Control verse and I got mad because I was like, man, he just stole from Eminem. And then, like, I realized, like, oh wait, no, Eminem actually really respects him. Let me look at more of Kendrick's stuff. Kendrick is a phenomenal lyricist. Like, it makes sense. He has a lot of deep songs. Even his first hit, right? Pull up, drank, faded. That song is deep. That's a really great song. Every small choice he made for that song, for it to almost sound like you're drowning or feel like you're drowning, everything was so deep. Fake deep would be like, oh gosh, who's someone who's pretty fake deep? Is that Logic? Logic is the GOAT. Yeah. Ludacris or T.I.? Ludacris. Gosh, what's a fake deep rapper? So I don't listen to a lot of fake deep rappers. Nicki Minaj, Cardi B? Cardi B. Even though Nicki Minaj is she's a better rapper, but I do enjoy Cardi B songs more than Nicki. Nicki's like really full of herself. Logic is fake deep. Come on now. I think Logic is probably a fine one to call fake deep. Yeah. Joyner Lucas. Yeah. Joyner Lucas. Joyner Lucas is fake deep. Joyner Lucas. Dude, this is going to be a great discussion. All right, guys, hold on. We're going to get to this discussion. Before we do, let's go over this game, okay? Oh gosh, you guys got me on it. Crap, I can't get off of it. Yeah, Joyner Lucas is fake deep, I think. Like, Joyner Lucas has quite a few songs down his belt that's pretty great. But like that song, oh god, what's the song, guys? Where it's like a black kid talking to the white racist guy, and like they're having that back and forth, and everybody praised it. I couldn't stand that song. I hated that song. That was fake deep. That was like he didn't understand the perspective. Like it was like you can't do this where this guy is like blatantly racist and be like, oh, you know, it's just a misunderstanding. Yes, hold hands and hug at the end. It was just a misunderstanding between us two. Are you serious? Are you serious? Really? People on that spectrum aren't here to listen to Logic. What are we talking about? That Joyner Lucas song was trash, but the perspective and argument was good. Which argument? The argument for the white guy was like it's like he put legitimacy to it. That's what I didn't like about it. That was pretty fake deep. Yeah, it was horrible, but Joyner is a great storyteller. Joyner is a good rapper. Like, he's a really good rapper. I'm not gonna even like front. Like, he's obviously a really, really good rapper. NF, yeah, NF is more like corny than like fake deep. You know, he's only Russ. Yeah, I guess we could say fake deep for Russ. Yeah. Racist people ain't just gonna hug it out. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's like an embedded core belief that this guy held, and he ended it with like, oh, okay, I hear your perspective now. Just hug it out. Even that song where he has that, like, it's offensive almost. Like that song he has where it's like he's like, God, why did you take this person? Why did you take this person? Why did you take this person? And he just like names off all these people, and he's like, why didn't you take this person instead? Like, he's just picking and choosing who lives and who dies. It's like, dude, what is this? And then he ends it with like, which this is a great cop out. Oh, that's just the devil's work. What are you talking about, dog? What are you talking about, Joyner? Tyler the Creator or Wiz Khalifa? Tyler the Creator, easily. You say I'm going with Tyler Wolfgang? Yeah, easily. Like, when I think about rappers, I think about not only your storytelling, okay, lyricism, blah blah blah, but I think about technicalities, like how technically good you are. Like, Joyner Lucas is a really good technical artist. Like the way he phrased things. I also think about like punchlines, like how many punchlines do you hit us with? Tyler the Creator is really like all over the place as far as like his genres. He genre blends a lot. But anyways, that's besides the point. I'm sorry. We were talking about Kendrick initially. Kendrick is far better. Kendrick's on a whole nother level. Like, I love J. Cole. I do. Like, J. Cole is like, storytelling is really great, and he'll hit you with a good punchline here and there. As far as like technicalities, you don't get many like triple time, J. Cole raps. Like, he stays in a certain lane. But he is a great storyteller. I'm not even gonna act like he's not. Like, he's, even with me saying it's just a testament of how good Kendrick is, where I would even say J. Cole, like, that's the only reason why I can say J. Cole is like not near Kendrick, because I see Kendrick is like so much better. I really started a whole conversation, my bad. No, like, I think that's a good question. Cole can ball though. Best rapper baller. Lil Yachty or Lil Uzi? Oh gosh, I don't like either one of their music. Oh God, why would you make me choose? I guess a little Uzi. I guess. Gosh, I don't know. At least Lil Uzi music is a little bit more experimental than Yachty's. Yachty is hard. Clay, give him a chance. I tried. He's gotten better. He's gotten better at rapping, but like, especially his new album. Okay, I'll give the new album a chance. Man, maybe I didn't hear anything on it. Chance the Rapper corny. Yeah, Chance the Rapper corny. I hate when people call like certain rappers corny that aren't corny. Like, they'll say like Eminem is corny. It's like, no, when Eminem is corny, a lot of times he's intentionally corny. But he's not corny. Even his like weakest rhyme or his most corny rhyme or punchline is still clever in its own right. Like, it's charming in a way. Like, we know what we're getting out of Eminem. I don't think Eminem is like corny. I would say Big Sean comes across as more corny than Eminem. Like, come on. T Grizzly. I like T Grizzly a lot. I just hate that all his songs like are the exact same. Like, it starts off like all like quiet, and then he like gets hype, and then the beat drops. It's fun, but after a while, like, you hear 3 T Grizzly songs and you've heard all of them. Chance used to be somebody. They used to call Will Smith corny, but he slaps. Gregor. Gregor. Oh gosh. My guy. Hold on. This is a banger. It's a banger. But come on now. This is pretty corny. Hold on, let's just go to the... Wait, is there a... Hold on. Hold on. This is pretty corny. All right, now I guess we can start off. I remember one year my mom took me school shopping. It was me, my brother, my mom, my pop, and my little sister all hopped in the car. We headed downtown to the Gallery Mall. My mom started bugging with the clothes she chose. I didn't say nothing at first. I just turned up my nose. He pretty corny. He pretty corny. This is a little corny. It's fun. I like this song. Parents just don't understand. Parents just don't understand. They just don't get it. Right, kids? They just don't understand. Those aren't lyrics. They're run-on sentences. All this music was like that. For the next 6 hours, I tried to explain to my mom that I was going to have to go through this about 200 more times. So to you, all the kids all across the land, there's no need to argue. Parents just don't understand. How old was Will Smith in 1988? How old was Will Smith in 1988? He was 20 years old. He was 20. Yeah, he was 20 years old. He was 20 years old when he wrote this. Parents just don't understand. Yeah, kids. Wild Wild West and Men in Black tracks were crazy hard. I got you. Hold on, what was some other kind? Lil Nas X. I like Lil Nas X stuff. It's just pop music though. But I mean, every single time, I mean, it's just a bop, you know, there's nothing deep about it. But every time I listen to it, I'm like, okay, yeah. Yeah, Lil Nas X cool. Puff Daddy or R. Kelly? How about I don't answer that? Screw both of them. Speaking of Will Smith, have you seen the new Bad Boys trailer? Yeah, I saw it. That last Bad Boys was surprisingly decent. I was expecting to be really trash. I did not like the first two Bad Boys at all. But hey, you get Michael Bay off the project and it does wonders, I guess. Oh man, my two favorite rappers died. Two of my favorite rappers. That's sad. Yeah, MF Doom. Throw in Chris Brown and you have an axis of evil. But seriously though, yeah, I mean, I don't want to be that guy, man, but I it's like one of those things where if someone were to tell me is Kendrick, like if someone said Kendrick's the greatest rapper of all time, I won't agree, but I won't like fight with you on it. But for some reason, if you were to tell me J. Cole is the greatest of all time, I will fight you on that. I will seriously fight you on that. You know? Kendrick is just that good. It's like a like I said, a technical rapper. Like it's like ridiculous how good he is. J. Cole is the greatest of all time. Stop it. Mumble rapper is crazy. Jay-Z and Eminem are the greatest. I agree. Eminem is the greatest. Jay-Z cool. Jay-Z, I haven't really been into Jay-Z. Like, I get frustrated with the Jay-Z thing because when people say Jay-Z is the greatest ever, they're never talking about like when Jay-Z was at his best. They're always talking about Jay-Z like post 2000s, and Jay-Z was a much better rapper in the 90s than he was in the 2000s. But people think of like 2000s Jay-Z. I'm like, that version of Jay-Z? Like, don't get me wrong, he was good, but like a little overhyped when you start saying greatest. But if we're saying just Jay-Z overall, including the 90s, I can't really. That's fine. I'm not gonna get mad about that. You know? Remember when Tony Parker did a whole French rap thing? Dude, I had an MP3 player, and I would play it in school. I was in middle school. Eminem is nasty with it, and I don't even listen to his music. Dude, he's so ridiculous. I mean, he's so ridiculous. He's so good. Eminem is so good. Listen to hold on. I can't play it obviously, but look. This is because you say you don't listen to Eminem. This is there's a song called Alfred's Theme, and this is the type of stuff I'm talking about. Like, this is kind of stuff that Kendrick does as well. This is just clever to me. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. I listened to this like 50 million times. All right, y'all picking the wrong tree. They call me dog because I'm bar king. And I got a lot, yeah, like where cars park, blah, blah, blah. I describe it as bowling. Why? Balls hard. That's funny. But he says, cause the gutter's where my mind is. And when it's in this frame, better split like the 5 and the 10. Cause without a second to spare, I'm striking again. And when the beat is up my alley, I go right for the pins. That's hard. I'm sorry. That is dope. Cause the gutters is where my mind is. And when it's in the frame, better split like the 5 and the 10. Cause without a second to spare, I'm striking again. And when the beat is up my alley, I go right for the pins. That's hard, dude. He's so good. Clan acting like he's not a top tier rapper with the Wemby rap. What? Clan acting like he not a top. Oh, like I'm not? I got love for Eminem, but I can't do new Eminem. That's fine. A new Eminem is like way too technical. Like, I understand. Like, you have to be like a diehard to be into new Eminem, right? Like, because you go to like old Eminem, it's like he had the technical element, the great storytelling. I mean, the way that he phrased his stories was just perfect. It was very funny. Yeah, I get it. Like, old Eminem, it's like the full package. Nowadays, Eminem is straight up technical. Like, it's like, how many punchlines can I put in here? How many clever things can I say? It's not like constructed in a way, because his story's different now, right? Like, he's like he's like considered the greatest ever, right? Like, it's crazy that he's still rapping and he's like 50. Like, that's insane that he's still rapping. But you kind of lose things to rap about. So you do things like this. I mean, this whole song is just constant. Like, how many clever things can I fit in here, you know? And if you're not with that, you know, I get it. But I mean, I've been saying Eminem was the greatest ever since like 2006. Like, it's like, yeah, I thought it was cemented back then. The fact that he's still rapping is insane. Let's see. DMX or Method Man? DMX. More basketball, please. We'll get there. Yeah, if we were talking about a genre you liked, then you would want to talk more about it. Oh gosh, wait. I said DMX really fast, didn't I? I just like DMX more than Method Man. DMX has like one phenomenal album, in my opinion. Method Man. Oh gosh. I like that Method Man song, Motto. That's a clever song. I like this song a lot. The Motto. This is a cool song. Okay, some of these things you can't say today, but it's still good. Nelly over Chingy. Oh, easily, yeah. Nelly over Chingy, easily. NWA be for real. Two live crew at NWA. Kanye or J. Cole? J. Cole. Oh gosh, that is a tough one though. I'm just talking rapper. J. Cole's a better rapper than Kanye. He's a far better rapper than Kanye could ever dream to be. Kanye has great productions under his name. He has some like really hit albums and great songs, but he was never a great rapper ever. J. Cole's a far better rapper than Kanye. 3 6 Mafia or 2 Live Crew? My bias says 3 6 Mafia. Me personally, I choose Biggie over Pac. That's fine. I don't think you can go wrong either way, honestly. Wu-Tang or Bone Thugs? I'm a Bone Thugs fan. See, now you're getting into the categories where it's like hard for me to choose, but like Bone Thugs is my personal. Like I like Bone Thugs, but Wu-Tang Clan, better rappers. I dislike Kanye a lot now, but Kanye made College Dropout. Cole has never made anything as good. Oh, okay. I thought we were just talking about like best rapper, because J. Cole is just a much better rapper than Kanye ever was. But if we're talking about like classics, yeah, Kanye. But I wasn't basing it off of just that. Like I'm just like technical. I mean, J. Cole's far better than, like, easily, right? Ye has writers. I don't this it. If he got writers, that's really sad. It's like all his stuff is very like cookie cutter. Like if he has writers, that's really sad. I don't know what to say to that. J. Cole is much better than Kanye, rapping wise. Too short of E40. E40, gosh, he was like revolutionary. I'm gonna go with E40. He has writers now. He didn't for his early albums. Are you serious? Like his newer stuff, why would he need writers? Who's writing this? My respect for Clan after choosing Bone Thugs. Dude, I love Bone Thugs and Harmony. Okay. I don't know. I'm glad I didn't get too much pushback for the whole Kendrick's way better than J. Cole thing. It's just on a technical level. It's just Kendrick's on a whole nother level, man. It's just levels to this. Just levels to it. That's all. Just some levels to it. I did think that though when they dropped like and he said, you know, big three, like we started the league. I'm like, J. Cole, you're phenomenal, but Kendrick's Kendrick now. Like, I don't know. It'll be like Joey Badass like saying like, who's the best, me or Eminem? Like, look, dude, I don't want to do this, but how you feel about Future and Metro's new album? I haven't listened to it. I've only listened to Kendrick's song on it, or his verse on it. Metro's cool. A lot of his beats sound pretty similar, but Metro's cool. I don't like Future. I think Future is kind of trash, kind of garbo. Bow Wow. Yippee yo, yippee yay. Bow wow wow, yippee yo. Oh, Soulja Boy, Bow Wow, Lil Romeo. Oh yeah, Bow Wow. Kendrick made To Pimp a Butterfly. End of story on who the best is. Kendrick, dude. King Kunta? Oh my gosh. That's what I'm saying. Like everything that he creates, it's like it hits all the marks to be one of the greatest ever, right? Like he's a great technical rapper, great storyteller. He experiments just enough. Dude, Mad City is ridiculous. Like you can't tell me he's not a great storyteller. He's just as good of a storyteller as J. Cole is. Brace yourself, I'll take you down a trip down memory lane. This is not a rap on how I'm slinging crack or move cocaine. If you listen to this is a phenomenal way that he paints the picture. I love this part. AKs, ARs, A y'all, duck. That's what Mama said when we were eating that free lunch. So good. Like Mad City. You can just go by Mad City. This song is crazy. He paints a perfect picture of what it's like, or what it was like for him in Compton. DNA. Oh my gosh, DNA was, oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's just no comparison. I'm sorry. There's levels to it. J. Cole's great, and Kendrick's like legendary. Like, I don't know. I think once he's done rapping, people will see, okay, yeah, he's in that category. Like, when you're saying the greatest of all time, greatest rappers of all time. Did they put Rick Ross at 50? I feel like there's 50 rappers better than Rick Ross, but whatever. Let's see. Eminem is 5? Who made this garbage list? Tupac 4, Nas, Kendrick Lamar, Jay-Z. Okay, well, they put him in the right category, right? Like, yeah, you got like Kendrick, Nas, like this is who he's with. He's with Nas, Tupac's, the Eminems, the Biggies. I have a controversial opinion on Lil Wayne. I think Lil Wayne is a phenomenal rapper. Undeniably could be the greatest ever. But man, he gets lazy at times where he just does not care. And it's to his detriment, man. There's so many Lil Wayne projects where I'm like, what is this? And he'll come out with something that's like one of the greatest things I've ever heard. It's very frustrating. Jay-Z 1. Yeah, this is a stupid list. Jay-Z shouldn't be 1. Eminem should be 1. I don't know. This is a stupid list. I think Eminem has the most record sales by any other rapper too, but I don't base it off of that. Let's see, Lil Wayne, Drake 8. Drake's not a top 10 rapper. Drake over Snoop Dogg. Come on. Like, don't get me wrong, Drake revolutionized hip hop, like Take Care changed a lot of things in hip hop, but better than Snoop Dogg. Come on. Snoop Dogg literally made what's that song? Murder Was the Case. Are you joking? What has Drake made that's even close as far as the storytelling and the rapping ability of Murder Was the Case? Whatever. Nicki Minaj. She's not 10. Over Kanye? Well, technical rapper, maybe, but like, come on. Yeah, I don't know. This is Andre. Okay, yeah, sure. Kanye West and Nicki Minaj are better rappers. Is this just going off of billboards? I guess it's just going off of billboards, because that would be insane. Okay, Rakim. Okay. Hey, LL Cool J. Okay. I'm not mad at LL Cool J being this high. J. Cole. Okay, sure. Scarface? That's a random one I was not expecting to see. 50 Cent? Ice Cube. Okay, no. I mean, I love 50 Cent. I won't argue Ice Cube versus 50 Cent, but Ice Cube is definitely better than freaking Nicki Minaj. Okay? He has some phenomenal songs. Missy Elliott's a better rapper than Nicki Minaj. I will say that. I will say that with confidence. I think she's better. I think she's better than Nicki. Hardly any Texas rappers. Oh, you're not going to see any Texas rappers. Yeah, you're not going to see any Texas rappers now. Big Daddy Kane, DMX, cool. Fun fact, DMX was my favorite rapper as a kid. Him and Eminem were. Curtis Blow. Method Man. Big Pun. I feel like Big Pun should be a little higher. Q-Tip. Black Thought. Pusha T. Pusha T is not a top 30 rapper. Lauryn Hill. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at Lauryn Hill being in the top 30. Lil Kim. Oh gosh, this is about to go downhill. T.I. Oh yes, Lil Kim is better than T.I., Busta Rhymes, Chuck D. Future top 35. Future shouldn't be top 50. Are you joking? We can't find anybody better? Hold on. Common. Future's better than Common. Gucci Mane's better than Future. Ludacris at 39. Get out of here. Chameleonaire was underrated. Future is crazy. That's so crazy to have Future that high. Ludacris? Dr. Dre? Well, I mean, Dr. Dre's a better producer than rapper, but Ludacris? Dude, Ludacris has some insane... Hold on. Is it Chicken? No, wait. Oh, what's it? It's like a Ludacris intro song that's so good. I don't think this is it. Screwed up. We send this one out from everybody. I mean, everybody. I felt better than I ever felt before. I'm intoxicated and maintaining self-control. I take a swig. I have a judge. No, this ain't what I'm looking for. I don't know. Look, he's way... Yeah, Ludacris should not be nearly 40. And E4... Yeah, Nicki Minaj is a better rapper than E40, Redman, 50 Cent. Are you joking? Are these... What kind of jokey... Who created this nonsense? Hold on. Let's get off of this. Who's responsible for that? Billboards and Vibes 50 greatest rappers of all. Let's see. No. Is there anything that's like voted by the fans? Because like, okay, I think this is voted more so. Okay. All right. We're starting off good. All right. Eminem #1. Okay. All right. That's more accurate. Chicken and waffles. Chicken and beer. Notorious B.I.G. All right, that's fine. Tupac 3, that's fine. Kendrick 4. This is what, okay, this is more accurate. This is what I'm talking about. Like, it's a whole nother level here, okay? This is where I would say Kendrick is. Kendrick is in this debate. He should be in this debate. All right? He should be debated. It is top 3, really. Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre is one of the most influential I won't say like rapper, like no. Ice Cube 7, Snoop Dogg 8, that's fine. Jay-Z. I think Jay-Z is... I mean, he's better than Dr. Dre. So, Kanye, yeah, this feels like more influential. J. Cole at 12, Andre. This is a little better. Eazy-E? No, Eazy-E is not a top 20 rapper. Jay-Z lower, to be honest. Yeah, I wouldn't be mad with Jay-Z being a little lower. Because most of the time when people talk about Jay-Z, they're thinking about like 2000 Jay-Z, which is insane to me. DMX, 16. Okay, Drake, 17. MF Doom, 18. Busta Rhymes, 19. ASAP Rocky. That is random. Yeah, no. Ghostface Killer. Childish Gambino. I have a sweet spot for Childish Gambino, but he is not a 23 greatest rapper of all time. Nate Dogg. I mean, I love Nate Dogg, but he's more so known for his choruses. Now it seems like we're getting more in the influential categories, but I think that top 5 is very good. Honestly, I like the top 5 a lot. You can put Nas in there. That's cool. I mean, Nas made like a legendary album at the age of 17, so yeah, he deserves to be on here. He's a genius. MF Doom spotted. Yeah, he was there. I never heard anyone in my life say, hey, put on some Jay-Z. Jay-Z is like one of those symbols, you know? He's a symbol at this point. And people just automatically assume you got to put him in those lists because he's Jay-Z, yeah. I don't think that's the case with Eminem. Like, you can't... It's like in no level is there a weak, like the only weakness with Eminem at this point is he ran out of things to rap about. his Revival album, I did not like it at all, guys. And keep in mind, I was one that was like looking forward to it. Like I was really looking forward to it. And I knew the subject matter would obviously be political, leaning on the left side. I was excited for it. I was cool with it. But man, that album sucked. And it really frustrated me because Eminem, after it, he was like mad at everybody else, which he came out with Kamikaze. That was great because he was so mad at everybody else. But like, Revival sucked. M raps about running out of things to rap about. He does! This song is about rapping. This is rapping about things I don't know what to rap about anymore. Even the chorus, look. Where I'm supposed to go from here? Really, I have no idea. All I know is every time I think I hit my ceiling, I go higher than I ever effing did. Like, yeah, that's like, I don't know what to rap about. Where do I go from here? I don't know. Pitbull, get out of here. But yeah, Eminem. Like on no level can you find like a weakness there. It's just, if you want to talk about modern Eminem, sure, you know, you can say certain things about him, but like just when he was running the game, he was perfect. He gave you like 3 classic albums. Like Slim, that's more than a lot of guys do. Slim Shady LP, Marshall Mathers LP, Eminem Show, classics. One of the like some of the greatest greatest albums ever created. You can't touch them. You can't touch them. And then if you want to say, well, how was he in the beef scene? He destroyed every single person that he beefed with. How was he on features? He destroyed every single person he featured with, for the most part. Especially younger Eminem. There's no hits, great music. Great mixes. That's another thing. People don't even think about, like, they think of Eminem because they're like, well, I know someone told me Kanye's a better producer, which, yeah, but people don't realize how many songs Eminem actually produced himself. Like, people often think, oh, you know, Dr. Dre did all of it. Listen to some of these songs that were produced by Eminem. Guilty Conscience, The Way I Am, Stan, Without Me, Cleaning Out My Closet, Lose Yourself, Superman, Sing for the Moment, like Mockingbird, Like Toy Soldiers, Beautiful, which is probably the best Eminem song ever created, Not Afraid, Godzilla. I didn't even know he produced Godzilla. I had no idea he produced Godzilla. But yeah, like people forget that. They think like, oh, you know, he was just rapping. Like, he produced a lot. Oh, he produced My Band? Purple Pills. Did he produce My Band? He didn't produce My Band, did he? He did. Oh, cool. I didn't know he produced My Band. No, he did. He did. It's right here. My Band. He produced it. Yeah, people like, I don't know. I think there's an argument to you. Like, Kanye has some phenomenal productions under him, but if you want to try to use that argument against M, like M produced songs too. Kanye never did a song like Stan. Stan is one of the greatest works of art ever. So good. I mean, we even use it like it's in the dictionary now. You know, I feel like Eminem, like, it's like two things playing at once, right? Like, number one, like, people will try to use, and it's usually racist people, they'll say, well, he was only big because he was white. And like, a big chunk of that is kind of true. Like, I don't think he would have been able to get, like, be as popular as he was if he wasn't white. But then also on top of it, by him being white and with the drive that he had, he always felt like he was having to prove something to somebody, you know, like, so it's like, it's kind of played on itself a little bit. And you don't get that a lot. Like, a lot of these rappers that are white, like, they'll come out with like some really good rap songs, get popular, and then just bounce genres completely. Because they're like, oh, I ain't got to do this anymore. They kind of like use rap as a stepping stone. But Eminem wasn't like that. He never used it as a stepping stone. He always used it as, it was just something he loved. MGK is an example. Even if you talk about artists that dabble into hip hop, like Miley Cyrus, she did it. She jumped into hip hop, and as soon as it got her popular and people stopped seeing her as that Disney image, she jumped out and then said, "Oh, hip hop's so terrible." Yeah, exactly. Like, what's Vanilla Ice's excuse? That's cap. M is just skilled. Exactly. But like, he used that, like that kind of fueled him. Who else did it? And this is no hate to him, because I actually really like this artist, but Post Malone kind of did it, right? Like, he jumped in hip hop. He still does a little hip hop, but like, he's kind of doing a different thing, which is fine. Black artists do that too. I mean, you got like Tyler the Creator jumping from, different things, but it happens often with white rappers. Like, you don't get too many that just stick with it, through and through. Especially if they get popular enough. They just bounce. Vanilla Ice just stole from Queen. He did. And then he tried to justify it and act like he didn't. No, actually, their beat goes like this and my beat goes like that. Okay. I Wonder is a good song. And I wonder. Yachty's new album is rock, which is crazy good. Okay, I need to check that out. Justin Timberlake. Yeah, he still is in that category. He still does like R&B and whatnot. A little bit. He's more poppy though. But yeah, no, it's just frustrating that they do that sometimes. But I do like the fact that Eminem is stuck with it, He helped hip hop rather than just riding it to success, like he made like some of these songs, like how he combined like rock with, and don't get me wrong, I mean, you got like Run DMC and stuff like that, but like the way he combined a lot of these great samples into his music and just kind of combined genres was something that you don't see a lot. Like Oh, I didn't even realize. I was just about to say this one. Like, Sing for the Moment, right? He did it with Sing for the Moment. That's like a great song. It's a part in Sing for the Moment that always gives me chills. And I think maybe, obviously I wouldn't be able to deliver it, but I think maybe it's like how it's structured. Yeah, he raps about rap, man. Let me see. Dude, cool. Is this it? Yeah. Yeah, this line right here always gives me the chills. That's why we sing for these kids who don't have a thing except for a dream and an effing rap magazine, who post pinup pictures on their walls all day long, idolize their favorite rappers and know all their songs. Or for anyone who's been through ish in their lives, so they sit and they cry at night wishing they died, till they throw them a rap record and they sit and they vibe. We nothing to you, but we the ish in their eyes. That's such a so good. Kanye is S tier in sampling. He is. Dude, are you gonna talk about the game? I don't know, actually. I think I gave up. I don't think I am. To Pimp a Butterfly lost album of the year to Taylor Swift though. It did? That's stupid. Oh yeah, those awards are always stupid. Beastie Boys. Oh yeah, Beastie Boys. Oh yes. Beastie Boys were great. Intergalactic. Oh my goodness. Playing Wemby's Postgame is up right now. Okay, cool. We didn't talk about that. Macklemore still make music, just isn't popular. Poor Macklemore, man. His biggest problem is apologizing. He shouldn't have apologized for winning. Didn't he win album of the year or something? Like, he shouldn't have apologized. He should. Oh, it just feels like so much guilt from him all the time. It's like, dude, oh, don't apologize. Don't apologize. Oh, don't apologize. I feel like that actually hurt him. He shouldn't have won, obviously, but Clan, can you do me a huge favor, please? What's up? Wheezy too? He beat Wheezy? He beat like Jay-Z's album. I think Kendrick's album. It was like crazy him winning. It was like kind of sick. It was kind of gross. He shouldn't have won. He shouldn't have won. All right, let's bring this up. Spurs. Look up Tony Parker's rap songs. I am not looking up Tony Parker's rap songs. No. No, we're not doing that. No. 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 All right. All right. Enough talking about hip hop. We talked about hip hop for almost an hour. Everybody's pretty angry. They're like, "Hey, when are you going to talk about the game?" I think it's fun. I think it's time we go ahead and talk about the game. All right. We'll talk about how the Spurs did. I know I get out of hand when we start talking about Eminem. I know. I get a little excited. But the Spurs did a phenomenal job tonight. Once again, they're surprising. I've always said that I think that their record doesn't tell the full story. They are a much better team than they put on, and we are finally starting to see things come together. And there's one thing that I noticed about this game in particular that was very impressive. Now, before we talk about this game, I got a ad. Okay, we got an ad. We got a sponsor here, and I'm gonna let Clan take it away. So Clan, please take it away, my boy. All right, guys. So before we get into the content, I want to give a big shout out to today's sponsor. I'll be honest with you, okay? I get so many phone calls from where I used to live. A lot of people don't know this, but I'm actually from Memphis, Tennessee. I get that a lot. Are you from San Antonio? No, I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. No longer live there, but man, I still get plenty of calls from 901, and I know for a fact that it's either spam or it's scammers or someone trying to get over on me. So I wanted to introduce a sponsor that I think would actually help you with some of that. So this is where Aura, our sponsor, come into play. So there's so many different data brokers that's selling off your information from industry to industry about things such as where you live, for instance, and they are actually legally obligated to take you off of those lists if you ask. But I'm pretty sure you guys know it's very difficult to get them to do that. But Aura makes it super simple. You can either do it on your phone or you can do it on a desktop. It doesn't really matter. But they have an entire list of all of the different data brokers that have your information, and you can opt out directly through Aura. And it's super easy to set up, and they'll do all the hard work for you. So you don't have to worry about going to all those different apps just to get some type of parental control, antivirus, VPNs, password management, identity theft insurance. They will do all of the work for you. And even better, it's at a super reasonable price. So yeah, don't let people just profit over your private information. Not cool. Just go ahead and hit the link in my description, and it will send you to Aura, in which you would get a 14-day free trial. Just click the link in my description. Big shout out to Aura for reaching out to me and collabing. So yeah, just wanted to express that information to you guys, and let's get back into this video. Okay. All right. Good job, Clan. Thank you for that. But yeah, big shout out to Aura. Guys, link in my description. If you guys want to sign up, 14-day free trial. You support the sponsors, you support me. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at this. You sure you know somebody said I was using Shadow Clone Jitsu, which is really funny. Okay. All right, guys. All right, Spurs were very impressive. What stood out to me? What did I really like? So Keldon Johnson was hurt this game. Okay. Clan literally patting himself on the back. Yeah. So Keldon was gone this game. So I assumed that Osman would have a big game. And I even thought that, well, Malachi would get a little bit more playing time. And that's exactly what we saw. So Osman, 19 minutes, but he played really well. I know I'm going backwards. I usually start with the starters, but I do want to say that Osman played really well, and it was one of those games where I started to kind of see it a little bit. You know, if the Spurs were to bring back Osman and roll with them, I see it. It's just a matter of he was put in a position most of the season where he had to be the guy, which is very frustrating. Not the guy, but like one of the guys off the bench. And it just didn't work because it's like, okay, his defense isn't good enough. And, you know, as far as his three-point shooting is decent, but it's not enough to make a difference. But in this game, when everything was clicking and everyone was playing well together, you can kind of see it. You could see the skeleton of something really good if the Spurs were to build their bench, which they will. So I really liked that. Malachi, I've said this time and time again, I could very well see him being a like a point guard off of the bench if that's what you wanted to do. But he did really well as well. Like 7 for 11. He did exactly what, you know, we asked of him. Defensively, he wasn't the best. He got a steal in there, but he wasn't the best defensively, and we're not going to expect him to be. But you know, if he were to stick, or the Spurs stick with him and believe in what he can be, that's cool. And I'm totally comfortable with it, honestly. So I think he brought us quite a bit of firepower. Blake Wesley, he wasn't the best, but you know, he's always been a project. You still got to work on him, but defensively he was fine. So, but overall the bench, I was actually quite pleasantly surprised by how Osman and Branham came out. I knew that they would get more minutes. I thought they would have a good game, but this was a far better game than I even expected. And I know this numbers don't tell the full story here. It's like Osman 9 points, Malachi 17, but Osman, man, he was moving all over the place, and we are clicking and we're finding each other the way that we are. He looks even better. There it is right there. 6 assists. Yeah. So he fit in perfect with what was going on during this game. Zach Collins is still one where Zach grabbed no board. Zach doesn't grab a ton of boards, man. Zach just isn't a center. He's a power forward. He still should have had a board, right? But like, he's a power forward, you know. It's very frustrating. It was very frustrating. Keldon's defense was nice tonight. I know I'm like really mean towards Keldon, but like, I feel like Keldon has gotten slower as the season went on. I don't know what's going on with that. Like, he seemed much quicker at the beginning of the season, and then as far as defense, it's just non-existent when he plays. It's really bad. But it's not like we have so many great replacements for defense, right? But Zach Collins, he was kind of a disappointment, right? Like, I wasn't expecting him to have a really great game anyways, going against Walker Kessler and all that. Like, he doesn't do well against guys like that, but he has to do better than this. But he has 6 assists, so he was still part of it. I still think that his versatility as far as passing makes him good enough to continue with the team. I only want Zach Collins if they can find a way to fit him in as like a power forward or something. You know, like right now, him having to run center is so ugly. I think Don Barlow could, at this point, you know, I'm convinced now that he could take Zach Collins' place. And while he won't be as good of a passer as Zach Collins, defensively and what he can bring on the offensive end, and he does have high basketball IQ, I don't think we'll be losing too much. You just kind of have to fill out the bench a little bit more, get you a defensive center, and I think Don Barlow will look even better. But I will say this, I think at times Don Barlow has looked like a better center than Zach Collins has looked at center. But neither of which are centers. Yeah, you say I can see Barlow replace Collins. Yeah, and it's unfortunate right now because right now, like, Zach Collins is just taking minutes away from Barlow. Like, there's no room to really play Barlow when Zach Collins plays. But anyways, starters. So I said it was something that stood out to me. And what stood out to me was, man, look at these numbers. This is perfect. Like, these are San Antonio Spurs numbers right here. Now, Trey Jones, 0 for 2. You know, he doesn't take a lot of shots. Okay, he just doesn't. He's never been that type of player. Assist-wise, he did great. But shooting-wise, he's never been this. All right, he's always been a guy that more so is just solid, and he's going to, you know, pass the rock. He's never been one that's just going to put up a crazy amount of points. Sometimes he can, but can't expect that from him. And I'm really looking forward to in the future when we can get an actual point guard and just have Trey Jones coming off the bench. But Devin Vassell, this is what you want right here. Like I say this all the time. You need to take at least 17, 18 shots. I don't care. Put it up there. Wemby, 15 shots, 7 for 15, got 19 points. He had 5. Wait, I thought he had 6 blocks. Why did it say 5? He has 6 blocks. Didn't he? Chat, didn't he have 6 blocks? I thought Wemby had 6 blocks during this game. He had 6 blocks? They called one a foul? Which one was a foul? They gave Sohan the last block? No, Sohan did not block that last shot. That was all Wemby. It was given to Jeremy. No, Wemby... Whatever. No, the last was given to Jeremy. Share with Sohan the last block. They might as well gave it to Sohan. That is... They need to review that. Okay, weird. He really has 6 blocks. Okay, I don't know what to say. But 6 turnovers. That's about normal for Wemby. Let's be real. Let's see. 8 rebounds. That's fine. He doesn't even box out. I noticed that about Wemby. He never boxes out. But yeah, 7 for 15 is perfect. And then you got Jeremy Sohan 7 for 16, and then you got Julian Champagnie 7 for 13. I just thought the team overall passed the ball so well. They passed it so well during this game. And it got me excited because I'm like, okay, like when you play together, this is how good you can be. That's why I always say, like, the Spurs record is not a reflection of how good they actually are. It's just a matter of they're just so young. I don't think that the Spurs are one of the worst. I mean, we've been winning so often, so technically they are. But, like, I don't think that they're, like, worse than the Spurs' worst year. Like, I like this team even more than the mediocre teams that we had with DeMar DeRozan in LA. Because those teams just felt like we weren't going anywhere. It was just like, yeah, we're mediocre, and we're going to remain to be, like, mediocre for the entire season. But this team, time and time again, you always see something where it's like, you see the skeleton of something really good, right? So... yeah, it's definitely something we can get excited about. Took away from me. They gave that block. Yeah. I just looked and they gave it to Jeremy. Yeah, that's weird, man. But yeah, just overall, I was really impressed by everybody in this game. I thought that they played together. I thought they played well together. I thought that they took smart shots. Made smart passes, smart cuts. Just everyone was on their game tonight, I think. And it was very impressive. Sohan missed a couple that were easy shots that he should have made, but this is what you want to see right here, man. 7 for 13, 7 for 16, 7 for 15. You know, that's distributing the ball right there. That's not Defense Player of the Year for him. Okay. And then if you look over at the Jazz, I thought Sohan did a pretty good job marketing. I know he had 25 points, but he was on them for a big chunk of this game. And then also I thought Vassell did whatever he could to kind of stop Colin Sexton, but you know, but even still, he did fine. He went 11 for 20. And Devin Vassell went 12 for 20. So as shooting wise, he outplayed him. Collins had 9 assists. Devin Vassell had 6. So he played well. The Spurs just did a good job overall, man. You can't. I know people see our record and they think that they can just steamroll, but you're not going to be able to just steamroll over on the Spurs, man. So I'm really hoping that they can get a 3rd win in a row. That'd be nice. But we're just gonna wait and see. But this was nice. This was really nice. The Spurs really just need to fill up their roster, right? Like, you need to get. I know people said Ron Holland, that's fine, but like Modest Buzelis, that's my guy. or you need to, and then after that, maybe a year go by, or you let maybe Trae Young get a little disgruntled, and you can try to bring in Trae Young. But once you get your starters in check, and then you can just fill up the bench. Oh gosh, getting Wemby was the biggest hurdle. Sohan and Vassell, I've said this over and over again. They were phenomenal picks. I'm sorry. The Spurs did a great job with those 2 picks. You just need to fill out this roster, and they're going to be so good. And as quick as Victor Wembanyama has been learning, dude, what the heck is he going to be even next year? Good stuff, though. All right, let's take a look. Ooh. Ladies and gentlemen, we have quite a few videos we could go over, don't we? You got the Popovich, you got the Devin, and you got the Wemby. I'm a roll with Pop. I'm a roll with Pop. I bet you Pop's pretty happy tonight. You never know when it's 1 minute. He's happy. He got to be happy. Wemby first? No, Wemby's going to be last. Pop! I don't have to speed it up. I don't have to speed it up, guys, because it's only a minute. Let me turn that down a little bit. Shoot. All right. Let's see here. All right, cool. All right, Pop, lay it on us. Lay it on us, Pop.
Answering runs and whether answering.
Well, I think that's a good point. You know, we shot really well in the first half. You knew that was going to change a little bit. We turned it over, so we didn't shoot as well in the second half. But we didn't.
Pop not even sitting. Maybe his knees hurt or something, man.
Turn it over like we did in the first half. And Malachi came in and got 3 or 4 buckets for us when we needed to score. We're having a tough time, so he deserves a lot of credit for keeping us going offensively. And overall, the defense.
He needs that encouragement. I feel like Malachi gets in his own head too often.
Again, was good. Physical, followed with good pace offensively, and it was a good night.
What did you think of Devin's work on both ends?
You know, he had to guard Sexton.
Devin went off. Devin was incredible.
A lot, so I was afraid he might get too tired to shoot the damn thing. But he pushed through and was a monster for us at both ends.
Both Devin and Jeremy Sohan's conditioning is next level, is it not? Like both of them, they're which I don't think Devin Vassell should have to, okay? Because I don't think he's like a lockdown defender, but they're both getting like the toughest assignments, some of the toughest assignments defensively. Jeremy Sohan, I definitely think he should be on the best to the second best player on the opposing team, especially if one of their best players is a power forward or small forward. That's perfect. And then when it comes to Devin, I think that he's a solid defender, but he's not like a point of attack defender. He's not as good of a defender as Sohan is. He plays the lanes fairly well. He can stay with his matchup, but for the most part, but he's not the best. I hate that he has to be put in those situations, but you couple him with someone that is a really good defensive wing next to him. Oh my goodness. He's going to shine even more. Imagine if you don't have to put Devin Vassell on like the second best player on a team. Like, oh my goodness. He'll oh my God, he will kill a role player. If he's matched up with a role player, he will kill them.
At both ends.
And you mentioned Malachi, also Julian came.
I just now peeped those PS5 headphones. Yes, because I got the new PS5 headphones. Yeah, I got other headphones. I got the Elites. So I just said, screw it. I'm just gonna put these PS5s on here, and we're gonna roll with it. But my other ones are in the other room.
Contributed Jetty. You got a lot.
Yeah, everybody's got to contribute.
Yeah.
Sure.
That was it. That was weird. He did not want to stick around. Good stuff though. Facts. Imagine a young 2015 Kawhi on this team. Yeah, my God. Yeah, when Devin Vassell no longer has to guard like one of the best players on the opposing team, he's gonna look even better. He's gonna look so good, I think. I got the Buds too, but they disappointed me. No, I don't have the Buds. I have the Elites. I'll show you it in a minute. Go Spurs, go. Yes, go Spurs, go indeed. Toronto not coming off that pick this year. They celebrating the win tonight. Sohan plays a lot. He does play a lot. Their conditioning is insane, man. It's very impressive. Sohan always just looks chill. His conditioning is pretty elite. Yeah, there's something he said about our shooting coach that we probably need to go over. But yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Fine stuff, even. So who should we get or draft to replace Vassell defending the second best player? Buzelis? I don't know. Ron Holland? I think that'll work. Yeah, I think that'll work. And don't worry, City Sissoko's cooking too, so he'll be there to help as well. I've said this before. I wouldn't be mad if the Spurs were to, with due time, if you were to start City Sissoko and you have Sohan coming off the bench. Sohan's a better player than City Sissoko for sure, but yeah, I think City Sissoko is even more so of a complementary piece than Sohan. Like, Sohan can run a unit. He's done it before. He's played 6-man before in college. Like, he can run a unit, and he's very aggressive offensively. I feel like City Sissoko, yeah, he'll get some posters, don't get me wrong, but the way that he plays is even more so of a connector or facilitator than Sohan is. So I think him being just a spot up 3-point shooter and passing, and helping with Wemby and getting people in their sets and stuff would be great. I think I wouldn't be mad at that. Sissoko, he a better defender than Sohan? I won't say he's a better defender than Sohan. I feel, at least from my opinion, I feel like City Sissoko, and if anybody disagrees, and when this is uploaded, if someone in the comments disagrees, you can disagree. It's fine. Like, it's not something I'm just gonna hold to, if I'm proven wrong. But like, I think City Sissoko is better at guarding the 1 through 3 than Sohan is. Right? Like, I think he's more of a point of attack defender than even Sohan is. And I feel like Sohan is better 3 through 5. Like, that's how I kind of get it. Like 1, 2, and 3. No, well, I'll say 1 and 2, City Sissoko's better at guarding. 3 through 5, I would say Sohan's better at guarding. But yeah, City Sissoko's more of a point of attack defender. You on that Helldivers wave, clan, or Final Fantasy? Helldivers, baby. Dude, I heard that Final Fantasy was kind of insane with the amount of cutscenes. My God. Sohan defends to contest. City defends to wear you out. I guess that's a good way of, yeah, I think that's a good way of describing it. City's tough, man. But like I said, it's interchangeable. If you want to start City, if you want to start, so it doesn't really matter. I don't care. Either one of those guys is fine. I would only say City because offensively, he's slightly more limited than Sohan is. Yeah, I agree. Sohan was horrible against point guards back when he was our point guard. Yeah, he's not the best. It's like one of those things, like on occasion, because I was very convinced, like, oh, he can guard 1 through 5. I was so wrong. No, he can't. He's okay. He's okay. You know, if it's like a final possession, he'll get he could get the best of them, right? Like just like he did with Dame Lillard. Like he got the best of Dame Lillard in that game during that big shot. That was last year. My hopes for the Raptors pick is gone. They too injured. Yeah, but you know what? We'll still find. We got a 2nd round pick and we got a lottery pick. Don't sweat it. What? Clan wrong? That's crazy. What? Just say what I'm wrong about. Wait, did I say I was wrong about? What are we talking about? Where's Ruru? Clan admitted he was wrong about something. Wait, what did I just say I was wrong about? Oh, that Sohan can guard 1 through 5? Yeah, I was wrong about that. I don't think he can. I think he can guard 1 on occasion, 2 decently well, but he can lock down at 3 and 4. You said he can. Oh, okay, yeah. And then 5, he's all right, you know. But like 3 and 4 is like, that's a sweet spot. He can lock you down. Like I trust him against any small forward or power forward. But he does a good job even against guards too. Like Donovan Mitchell. I mean, it gets his certain archetypes as well. Like Donovan Mitchell. Oh my goodness, he made Donovan Mitchell look pretty bad. His Sohan's jumper looks so different from his first couple of weeks. That's expected, of course, but it's just so satisfying to see. Yeah, he's way better. He's way more confident in his shot. That's the most important thing. Good stuff. All right, there was something. Speaking of Sohan, hold on. And guys, I won't be here Friday through Sunday, so I might go live again tomorrow. Just letting you guys know that. Hide your likes tab with premium. Oh my gosh, dude. Twitter is so cooked. My God. My God. My goodness. Jeez, man. Jeez. All right, this is just a Sohan love post. All right, this is a love Sohan upload. So check this out. This is from Tom Orsborn. He says, first-year Spurs coach Jimmy Barron has worked closely all season with Jeremy. He is one of those guys I appreciate a lot because I know he has time for me and believe in me. That means a lot, Sohan said. So, with this being said, I do want to say this, okay? Because unfortunately, there are so many people that were so nervous when we lost the shot doctor. And I tried my best to explain, at least this was my opinion. If I ended up being wrong, I was going to admit that I was wrong, but this was my opinion at the time. I didn't think it was that big a deal. All right. And I know some people were like, oh, you're being a homer. Just didn't think it was that big a deal when we lost the shot doctor. And the reason being is because there's so many branches to guys like that, right? Like there's so many different young coaches that he's helped, that he's taught. It's not like he just kept all his information to himself as far as things that he's looking for when it comes to you being a better shooter. So I just thought that the Spurs organization would have already had some of the knowledge that he passed along like to us. But number two, the one thing that bothered me the most is people made it out to be that this was the only like shooting coach in the NBA, which is so sad because there's plenty of players in the NBA that have improved their shooting and they didn't have the shot doctor. How did they improve their shooting? How did their shooting get better? This is a multi-billion-dollar league. This makes so much money. This league makes so much money. You don't think they have the best of the best when it comes to shooting coaches? That was very frustrating to me. I didn't think that we were in trouble. And people were really nervous about that because, you know, it's like, well, we got Sohan, he can't shoot, and we don't have the shot doctor. And it's like, calm down. We're going to be fine. His improvements, it is unheard of, right? Like, Jeremy, don't get me wrong, he's come down to earth quite a bit. He has. All right, he's come down to earth. Let's see. If we look up Jeremy Sohan stats, we can look up the game logs, and you'll see that he's not as great as he was before. If ESPN wants to load. I don't think it does, though. I don't think it really feels like loading. It's like, I don't really feel like it right now. See? Doesn't really feel like it. Okay, here we go. If you go to game log, we can see that 3-point shooting. So you can see the last 2 months have been horrid, okay? 19.4%. Good God, Jeremy. What the heck? And then 22%. So he's gone down the last 2 months. But prior to that, you got 37.5%, 32.5%, 46.7% in November, 25%, but that's only a few games in October. So he's kind of come down to reality a little bit, but this is still an incredible improvement from what we were seeing before. He's done a much better job, and his shooting form looks much better. And like I say all the time, the one thing that I want out of Sohan is you don't have to shoot like Steph Curry, but good God Almighty, can you just hit him when we absolutely need him? And he has done that this season. I mean, even this game against the Phoenix Suns, 1 for 7, he hit the biggest shot of the game. He hit the game winner. So like, just overall, I think he has improved, and I don't think he would have gotten that much better with the shot doctor, right? So I think that we need to make sure we keep things in perspective, and that, you know, there are other people that learn these things and understand what's going on. I mean, it's the same thing with Pop, right? Like, I don't want Pop to go, right? I think Pop is the best in the business. But when it's all said and done, if we're talking about the X's and O's, there's going to be guys that Popovich has spawned that are pretty decent at the X's and O's, okay? That we'll be totally fine with. I mean, people are still bringing up, why don't we get Becky? Well, the reason why you're thinking to get Becky, not just because she's winning in the, WNBA, winning titles, but it's because when she was with the Spurs, she learned a lot from Pop, and she was a great coach. The Spurs are going to be fine, and it's a cultural thing. It's a sponge thing. I feel like everybody in the organization are on the same page. I feel like everyone plays their role. There's no like weird, and I hope we never get to this point, okay? I would hate to get to this point, but there's not like a weird, like, the owner thinks this and they're gonna, like screw off coach, screw off GMs. I'm just gonna make my own decision here because I know more than you, or because I own the team. Like, it's not a lot of that. I feel like a lot of guys, when we talk about the players, they drop their ego. Well, not only the players drop their ego, but the coaches drop their ego. And our GM, he drops his ego. Everyone drops their ego. Everyone drops their ego. That's what's important. Jerry Jones type B. Exactly. That's a guy that doesn't drop his ego. And what's the result of that? You're going to be losing for 30 years. Forever, even. Okay? You're going to be losing forever if you're a Cowboys fan. I'm a Cowboys fan. We're going to be losing forever. All right? Last title I saw, I was like 2. I don't know. I don't even know how old I was. I was like a 2-year-old. I don't remember any of it. So yeah, they're trash. Besides the point though, everyone drops their ego. Everyone's great. I wanted to bring up this tweet. I showed it before because I think that this is pretty good. So this is from Mr. A here. Jimmy Barron is in his first year as a shooting coach. You come in having to understand tendencies, deficiencies, and structure, build from it and create a base. Poor to think there haven't been improvement, but worse to think he hasn't done a thing and should be gone. And some people, some people do believe that. Some people are way too skeptical, and they're just angry because, we lost the shot doctor. Everything's gone. Everything's done. Everything's going astray. So, Cowboys not signing Dak's extension. Is that for real? I don't know. I don't care. I can care less, guys. I don't care what happens with the Cowboys. I hope Dak goes somewhere else so he can win a title. I don't know. I don't care anymore. Screw them. Some people grew up eating crayons, so yeah. Why are you a Cowboys fan, Clan? Because of my dad. I grew up a Cowboys fan because of my dad. So blame him. It wasn't my choice. It wasn't authentic like the Spurs, okay? I don't have this like crazy story like, oh yes, I was watching Tony Romo one day. No, it's none of that. All right. No. When it came to the Spurs, it was very authentic. All right. You can go and you can look up because of Manu. Just type in on YouTube because of Manu, Clan the Spurs fan. It's a song. I really like it. I did good on. I think I did good on it. But that explains me. Like that's authentic. It was Ginobili helped me become a fan. I'm just a bandwagon. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Everyone's a bandwagon until they aren't, right? Like I liked the Spurs, but I liked them when they were winning titles, like in the middle of winning titles. So your dad from Texas? No, he's not from Texas. He just grew up a Cowboys fan. Everyone grew up a Cowboys fan because they were winning championships when he was younger. Okay, they were winning. They were actually winning things. Clan fell in love with Terrell Owens' gameplay and became a Cowboy. Yeah. Terrell Owens. Yeah, I loved watching Terrell Owens play. He was a great wide receiver, but. Oh, I remember B-Ball Breakdown also criticized Sohan's shot mechanic on Twitter. The replies was not pretty. Ooh. My family were Cowboys fans, so I picked the Colts. Dude, literally, I wish I would have just picked somebody else. I don't know. But I wasn't familiar with football. I started watching my dad. Good memories, da-da-da. I'm a Cowboys fan still. I'm not going to be watching any games next season, though. I'm done. For my own mental health. Anyways. Good stuff. All right. All right. All right, guys. You ready? You guys ready? We got to listen to what Devin Vassell has to say about this game. And Devin, this is 3 minutes and 38 seconds, so I am going to speed you up. I'm sorry. 1080p, please.
2 back-to-back games where you really saw the points.
Yeah, just trying to be a leader out there on both ends of the floor. You know, I talked about it earlier in the season where I just want to be kind of that defensive anchor. You know, we have Vic. Jeremy's been playing great on the defensive end. You know, TJ's.
He said, I want to be the defensive anchor. You love to hear it. You love to hear it. Every single player on this team. I think it also, I think not only with the drafting, we're getting the right types of guys, right? But I also feel like there's an environment that cultivates growth. Like people always talk about like the Spurs organization and how it feels like it's a family and how, you know, you're in a really good environment with good people. And it's just all about getting better. But then the most important thing, I think it's Popovich as well, is that they care about you as a person. You know, at the end of the day, it is a business, okay? And I think even fans can go a little too far with saying, hold on to this player, hold on to that player. Like when I say hold on to a player, it's not just because I like them, right? Like it's because I truly do believe that they could, you know, help us win a title one day. That's why I want to hold on to Sohan, hold on to Vassell. Derek White, when they traded him, you can go back to my videos. I was upset, even though, because obviously he was my favorite player. But then I also was like, yeah, I understand, right? I get it, you know? So at the end of the day, that's what it's about as a fan. But I do think that, like, interpersonally in the franchise, they do a really good job of making the guys feel like people. I mean, I think that's the same reason Doug McDermott was, like, basically pleading not to be traded. He was just pleading not to be traded. And he's played for different franchises, and he said, this is the best. Like, this is... They just cultivate a very good environment for these guys. And when they're super young, I won't say, like, impressionable. I mean, you are when you're super young. But, like, these super young guys, early 20s, 19, you know, they need this type of environment, right? It's good for them.
Picking up full court, Blake, and you know, I want to be that next guy. I want to be somebody who's picking up and just being disruptive. So defensive end, I've just really been trying to anchor that, and then offensively, you know, coach has been, I say all the time, coach puts me in a great position to get downhill, get to my spots, pick them apart. You know, if they're trapping me, I can hit the short roll or the skip or whoever it is, and they've been knocking down shots. Kai came in and knocked down some big shots.
He's very similar to Lonnie Walker in that he has a passing ability that a lot of people didn't know he had in his bag.
So it was all in. Great night for a bunch of people. It was a great team effort, great team win.
Did you surprise yourself with that one-legged three?
Surprised by that one-legged three. I don't think he was. Well, first off, he's been hitting shots like that all season, but like a lot of things that players say, a lot of times what players say is that they work on those types of things. Like they say that all the time. They're like, oh, well, I actually do. Like, it seems like it's like, why the heck would you work on that? But like Steph Curry just didn't magically be able to take freakish shots and hit crazy like 3-pointers. Like he works on it. Wemby, the same thing. Like he does the one leg 3 thing. These are things they work on because it can come in handy, right? It can come in handy in certain situations because not every shot is going to be a pretty perfect, I can just spot up. You know, that's why Sohan got to work on his shooting so he can get to that next level where maybe, you know, it is a fader that he's hitting that we absolutely need, you know, where he doesn't have to just sit still. But yeah, they work on that type of stuff. He pulled a Victor 1-leg shot. Yeah, I don't know.
I actually work on it a lot. It might sound cliche for real, but I work on a lot of.
I did not listen to this. I did not. I know you guys are gonna say I swear to God, I have not. I've been on live stream with you guys this entire time. You know I did not see this. I did not see this. I did not pre-watch. I swear. I swear. Lies Clan, check your history. I swear. Rewind it. I swear. Clan the script man. Dude, I swear. Okay.
Kai came in and knocked down some big shots. So it was all in great night for a bunch of people. It was a great team effort. Great team.
Which?
Did you surprise yourself with that one-legged 3?
I actually work on it a lot. It might sound cliche for real, but I work on a lot of crazy shots, and that's why when people say I shoot some crazy shots, it's because I shoot and work on a lot of crazy.
He works on, yes, they work on it, obviously. Well, you know what? It wasn't that crazy for me to say it because he even said, like, it's cliche. It is cliche. Boo this man. Big capping. Clan, I expected more. I'm not lying. That's funny. But yeah, they work on this stuff all the time. Unsubscribing.
Crazy shots. So, yeah, it was at least one finally went in.
You guys are showing some maturity.
Tisk.
Weathering runs against Phoenix, San Francisco.
Yeah, it just goes to show, you know, we're getting better each day. We're getting better each game. You know, it's late in the season. Obviously, we don't have that many games left, but for us to show improvement, especially like this coming, I'd probably say since All-Star break, we've been almost a totally different team. You know, a couple games where, you know, they got out of hand. Denver and the Phoenix game back-to-back, but I really think besides that, we've really been locked in, and it's just been a couple possessions where we could have won that game, could have lost the game. So,
yeah, we said this earlier in this stream. It's like, yeah, like there was many games where the Spurs just could have swung their way. Keep in mind, we had a really tough record this season. Like the guys we had to play, our schedule this season was really tough, especially for a young team. We had one of the toughest schedules in the NBA. I think might have had the toughest at the beginning, but I think that's mostly due to having Wemby in there wanting to put us on national television. So they're gonna, you know, there's gonna be good games or good teams we have to go against or whatever to compare the talent of Wemby and other guys. I think that's why. I don't know the process of creating the schedule. I won't pretend like I do, but I'm assuming that's just my assumption. But or maybe it is just randomized. I don't know. But at the end of the day, the Spurs did as well as they probably could have. But there's been many games where it's like, oh, it could have swung either way, and it was really the age getting in the way of that. Talent as well. The Spurs need more talent, but obviously we don't want our players saying that or our players using excuses. You know, that's more so for us to talk about.
What's the key to your offensive efficiency lately? Tonight you got 40 assists on 44 field goals.
That's the Spurs basketball. That's Spurs way. You know, Pop preaches it all the time. Extra pass, one more. Whoever's open get the open shot, and that's what it was. We were knocking down shots today, and everybody was sharing it. So
everybody was sharing it. I know you're gonna hate me for saying this. Okay, you're gonna hate me for saying this. The ball just does not move as well when Keldon is on the floor. I'm sorry. I know that's like, at this point, it's like you're just hating. I'm only being honest. I have no reason to dislike Keldon. I have no reason to be against him for some reason, and everybody else I'm just for. No reason at all, okay? No reason at all. Now, you know, I know people criticize me for the DJ stuff when I wasn't crazy about DJ. There was legitimate reasons on the court and how he was off the court at times. It was irritating. Keldon, I have no hate bone in my body for him. I love Keldon. I think he's a good dude. I think he's cool. I think he is a good leader. But man, the ball just, basketball standpoint, it just does not move as well. Both Malachi and Osman pass the ball better. Keldon can get some assists here and there, but don't tell Ruru Chad.
We just got to turn the ball over a little bit less, but like I said, overall, great team win.
So you say you hear that all the time, but when does it actually manifest itself on the court?
As in what?
I mean, so you say you've been playing better since the All-Star break. I mean, when do you feel like it's kind of come together the way that, you know, starting to play the Spurs way instead of
I mean,
what you
it's
were doing
Since All-Star break. What?
2 wins back to back. I mean, we're doing pretty good right now. So, you know, we're trying to get another win. I think we play New York next at the crib. That's going to be a tough matchup. You know, they got a really good team, good defense. So, and Jalen Brunson, they got a tough point guard. And, you know, they just play hard. So, that's going to be a big.
No one is going to be able to stop Jalen Brunson at all. I don't think. No one's going to be able to stop Jalen Brunson.
Good test for us.
If you guys are, you know, just kind of
Just put Wemby on him.
clicking on all cylinders, not to be cliche, defensively, where do you guys see yourselves kind of in your final form that you guys kind of?
I wasn't expecting us to make the playoffs, but we could have had more W's. I thought we would have a few more W's for sure. But I mean, they're on par with what I thought when it's all said and done. I didn't think they would be in the play-in, and a lot of people thought they'd be in play-in.
Get better and better, not only, you know, through this season, but
Sebastian said, I can stop and put me in the game. Oh, well, why don't we just do that then? I think we'll be good. This is with Sebastian in then. Okay, cool. All right, we're good. We're good, guys. Yeah, we got a chatter in there. All right, he'll lock him down.
in future seasons as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be tough. The lineup that we have and the length and everybody's able to guard, it's going to be tough. You know, you're not winning
Do you think we get 20 wins? Yes.
any basketball games without playing defense. So to be able to turn teams over and get out in transition is going to be huge for us. I think we're starting to slowly put it together. We've been crawling into people more, just getting more aggressive, getting more physical, and that's really helped us out.
Have you ever seen anybody
Crawling into people more.
change the geometry of the game defensively the way Victor does?
Nah, not at all. You know,
Victor's on a whole nother level, man. Jeez. The amount of, oh my goodness, he's on a whole nother level. I wish more guys would try him because he would average 10 blocks a game.
get on him sometimes. And I'm like, Vic, why did you block that shot? And you already have 5 or 6 blocks. And it's like, you know, it's just crazy the stuff that we ask for him and what we expect from him. But he's put himself at that level, and we.
This is winning. This is what a winner looks like. Okay, this is what a winner looks like, guys. That's what winning sounds like. You getting on that is some Kyle Anderson. This is what Kyle Anderson does with Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards will have a phenomenal game and he's still getting onto him. This is winning.
Expected from him night in and night out. So, you know, it's a big block at the end. He went to go try and dunk on him, and we know that's not going to happen. So, we're here to seal the win, and we needed that.
Good stuff. That was good. Grow your hair out like Devin Clan. That'd take a minute. I don't want that. I wonder, is there like a... Nah, I have to think about it. I was going to say, I wonder if it's like a classy way to... I don't know. It's so frustrating for me, man, because I kind of want to grow my hair out a little bit, you know? Like, I used to, like, grow it out a little bit, have the curls or whatever. And I kind of want that still, but I wear so many hats. Maybe I should look into, like, how to keep it, you know, nice and not messing it up even with hats. Because I wear beanies and stuff, and I don't want the beanies to mess it up, you know? Man of many hats. Yeah, I this is mess up my hair, you know? I'll grow my hair again, you know? I probably will. I think I will. Actually, I'm going to do it. I kind of want to now. Yeah, I kind of want to now. I think that's what I'm going to do. You can do the ASAP Rocky. Is it like curled? I'm going to say curls. That's not curled. It's just braided. I don't want it that long. Here, let me see if I can find an example. If I type in like black man curl style. Like I can show you the length I'm talking about. Okay, see, this is a little too long. Give me a second. Yeah, a few of these are too long. Maybe closer to the Corbin blue. Probably closer to like maybe this, you know? Something like that. Yeah, a little shorter like that. Yeah, probably like that. I mean, a little bit more on the sides too, but yeah, I'll probably just do that. And then I just have to find ways of like keeping it okay. Oh my God, look at this guy's hair. My God. He looks like a god. Look at this. That hair is gorgeous. What the heck? This dude's hair is gorgeous. What is this? Oh my God. No, that's not his real hair. Are those extensions? I think those are extensions. There's no way that's his real hair. I know. What the heck? Hold on. There was another one I saw. See, this is also too much. Wait. All right, here we go. Look at this guy's hair. He even curled his beard. This is gorgeous. This hair is immaculate. Wish you had hair like that? You could rock that? No, I'm sure I could, man, but wow. His brows look like paint. Well, I'm talking about his hair. This is incredible. I just don't want it that long. This is crazy. There gotta be another one. Let's see. Maybe we can find. I really dig this one. Oh, I didn't mean to save it. I really did. Wait, actually, no. Wait, maybe I should save this so I can look at it later. Yes, you save it. Look at this one, guys. I actually really like this one. Hold on, it's a little pixelated. I actually really dig this one. Yeah, it's still a little pixelated. I really dig that, actually. If I got something like this, then I definitely would have to start going to the barbershop again. I mean, unless I can learn how to. I still haven't learned how to cut the back like that. I really like this though. Yeah, that's clean. I might roll with this. I kind of like this. I wonder what's in his hair though. You gotta put some in your hair. I don't know. No, it looks like it's individually curled though. It's probably a relaxer and then he individually. My boys call that the broccoli cut. Well, yeah. Let me see. Broccoli. Let's see if they actually have the. Oh. Yeah, they do. No, this guy's hair is naturally like that. See, it's just gonna be so much effort, like with my hair. Like you're gonna have to, with coarse hair, you have to like really go in. This looks really nice. Yeah, coarse hair, you got to do a little more. I could pull off the Daily, my favorite R&B song. Look at his hair. Look at Daly's hair. This guy's incredible. He's a great artist. Hold on. Oh crap, it's pixelated. I hate to keep being pixelated. There it is. I can go with the Daily. Get a pic of when he shaved his head. Cocoa butter is what I use for mine. How about a chili bowl? The edger cut? What is that? The Edgar cut? I don't know what that is. Like this? I don't know. I'm gonna look into this because I kind of, yeah, I could grow my hair out, and then I just want to make sure it's something I can manage and something I can do alone at home. But I think I can manage. The no Quamo. Are we just making stuff up? Are these real names? The cut? Are we just making up stuff? Are you guys trolling me? No Quamo cut here. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Okay, how about we not do any of that? Edgar is a meme, bro. Don't do it. Yeah. No, I never heard of it. Yeah, I'm gonna do that though. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna curl my hair. I'm gonna get my hair curled up. All right. It won't be super long. I don't want this. All right. Maybe something smaller like this. I don't know. I just kind of want it to be classy, you know? And most importantly, I want it to be something that I can handle. Like that I can just manage at home where I don't have to like go to a barbershop every week. Barbershops are way too expensive nowadays. I'm looking at these curled hairs and they're like terrible. These suck. All these suck. Oh, this is terrible. How about no? I'll watch videos on it. I mean, it would take time anyway. It would take time for me to like grow it out. So, but yeah, I think that would be cool. Wemby had cool curls before he cut it. Oh. When? When did he? That's a nice haircut. Probably something a little closer to this. Oh, this? I don't like that. Put Wemby long hair. Oh, these? I assume that he was growing his hair out to do this again. Yeah, I'm gonna grow my hair out. All right, let's go over this. I just lost it. All right, guys, we're gonna go over this last video for at least this stream. So let's see. Wembanyama, man of the hour, the man we've been waiting for. I'm gonna speed. Oh wait, I already got it sped up. Okay, go ahead, take it away. Did I just see Eminem? Eminem says Kendrick what?
Kendrick to me is the most electrifying vocalist of this generation.
Eminem says Kendrick Lamar is a top tier lyricist of all time. I don't want to keep playing it because I feel like I get copyrighted. Eminem's right, by the way.
Victor, can you take us through that last block?
Eminem is the greatest ever, and then Kendrick is like top 3, top 5 maybe.
Hendrix, and just how it kind of held them all.
Sorry?
The last block you had on Hendrix, can you just take us through it and what you saw there? Looked like
They gave it to Sohan. They didn't even give it to Wemby, so.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he was trying to, of course. It wasn't. I mean, regardless of the, you know,
the challenge it is to sometimes wanting to dunk on your opponent, it was a bad choice. Thank you.
That's what Devin said.
Yeah, you gotta be smart.
Ooh. That's ooh. Oh. Do we? Okay, I gotta. What did he say? He said you got. He said that was a bad choice for him to challenge him at the rim, for John Collins to challenge him at the rim. And then he said you got to be smart. He is so sassy. I love it.
Regardless of the challenge it is to sometimes wanting to dunk on your opponent, it was a bad choice. Thank you.
That's what Devin said.
Yeah, you gotta be smart.
You gotta be smart. He wants all the smoke. Dude, wait. Is there an image of this? We gotta post this immediately. Wembanyama, John Collins. They have to have a screenshot of this already, right? Ah, I don't think they do. That's so funny. That's so funny. Wasn't Collins already bodied by Anthony Edwards recently? Oh yeah, that was bad. Anthony Edwards hurt himself on that play. Wemby blocks Collins. Please. 1 month ago? No! Alright, we'll have to find it later. That was so funny. I have to remember to post that. That is so funny. Alright, where are we? I'm losing track of I got too many tabs up now. We looked at too many hairstyles.
I'm sorry, but how'd you feel? Did it take you a while to get your rhythm back after sitting out that game?
Mm-hmm.
Just talk about that evolution tonight.
Yeah, it's always the challenge for me. Moving my body in the space. After sitting, after having a game off, and it just comes with rhythm, and also I think the altitude made it a little bit harder for all of us, to keep the pace. But it's when it's in those games, we have to rely on other stuff, and also other things like trusting our teammates, shaking the ball, and we have 40 assists tonight, so this is one of the major reasons we won the game.
40 assists is insane. But not John Morant's good to challenge Wemby at the rim. You're good, sexy. Not John Morant's good to challenge Wemby. John Morant challenged Wemby, but it was more like Wemby wasn't really there. Wemby wasn't really there. So I don't know. People went crazy. I was at that game, by the way. Oh my God, the crowd went crazy. It was like, oh my God, John Morant. That just shows how good Wemby is, because he did not dunk on Wemby, but he didn't even jump. Yeah, Wemby didn't even jump. Yeah.
How do you change, defensively, A, with your rim protection, but B, being able to step out and switch positions, things like that?
I was so jealous of our division. Seriously, I was really jealous of our division, because we had freaking Luka lurking around. We got Ja Morant lurking around, Zion lurking around. But now I am so convinced that the Spurs are set up better than any of those teams. I mean, are the Pelicans going to win a championship? I don't think so. The freaking Memphis Grizzlies, you can't even get Ja on the court. Luka, he looked decent, but at the same time, decent. Luka looks great, but Luka seems a little disgruntled at times. I think we're literally in the best position than anyone else in our division. Seriously, I really do believe that. People want to bring up Rockets, but it's dude, they're mid. They're very mid.
How do I impact?
Yeah, how do you impact?
Obviously, trying to cover my teammates, and also one of the, allowing them to take more risks by being there to cover the mistakes. It's.
I wish we could take Dyson Daniels off their hands. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that.
we have to, obviously on offense we play together, but it's also a big thing in defense. And great teams, they work together in defense. So it's this kind of stuff. And also I know where I want to, the areas I want to be present at, and obviously it also comes by knowing your opponent.
Like you mentioned,
I don't know Thunder going to be a threat for a long time though. That is true. Let me look something up real quick. Let's see. Because I wasn't talking about our conference. I was just talking about our division. I'm just bringing it up. Show you what I'm talking about. Because, yeah, in conference, I'm not saying Thunder. I didn't even bring up the Thunder. I was just talking about our division. Because in our division, it's the... Gosh, why am I on Wikipedia? I just want to show you. Here we go. Screw it. That's a good depiction. So yeah, like I'm not jealous of any of these teams. Like I'm not jealous of the Mavericks, and I love Luka. Not really jealous. I mean, we got Wemby. Rockets, I feel like they're just mid. I don't trust their front. It's not that I'm saying like their team is trash. Like I think Şengün is trash, or I don't think any of that. I think Jalen Green is good. Even though I know they're trying to move Jalen Green, but I just don't believe in their front office at all. Like some of the decisions are kind of baffling. Memphis Grizzlies, you just can't get Ja on the court. And then the Pelicans, they're really good, but I don't know if I just buy into the fact that like Zion is going to bring that team to a championship anytime soon. I don't know. I just think even though we're in the worst position as far as record, we're in the best position overall. But the Memphis Grizzlies are going to have a pretty decent pick, I think. So there's that. Memphis got some good young talent. That is true. They got Gigi Jackson, and yeah, they got some really good talent. I think my main thing is just, can Ja stay on the court? That's the main issue. Like, can he stay on the court? I actually do trust their franchise to make a competent roster.
40 assists, that pair of guys hitting shots tonight, how important was that?
I mean, it's the whole thing at the end of the day, but hitting shots is, it's easier when we're 3, 4, or 5 passes into the offense, and we've done a pick and roll and attracted defenders in the paint. So it's there's a lot that goes on before actually making the shot.
Devin's been great offensively.
True.
The last 2 games, you see him getting more and more confident, more and more aggressive, just seeking those points. And
I don't buy the future for the Grizz, Pels, and Rockets. That's just me personally. I definitely buy into it for the Grizzlies. It's just Ja Morant. Like, that's the only thing. Like, he can't stay on the court. I know it was off-court stuff, but it's like, dang. And then injury-wise, when people say who's injury-prone, I don't see how you can not say Ja Morant. I etch you the clip in the server clan. Thank you.
It's more and more he's becoming a real problem for defenses. So it's it's beautiful to see him evolve like this throughout the year. And I don't know how many 30-point games he's had, but lately or 25 plus. He's had a lot. And it's we have to know our strengths and what we want to develop, and he's a big part of it. So all of us trust him.
you hated sitting out, I know, against Phoenix, but was it fun watching that game, especially the game with Jeremy?
Mm-hmm. Of course, the physicality they put in the game is just, it was great. I think Phoenix didn't expect that from us. So it's and obviously Jeremy's big game. So it's when it all.
It'll be really interesting if players just like started breaking down plays. Like they just like started geeking out and just wanted to sit here and just break down plays every time. Wouldn't that be fun? That'd be pretty fun. Cause then that would make for like good content. Like creators would start like displaying a clipboard and showing like what he's trying to say. Like that would be kind of cool.
Comes together like this. This is when we start winning for real.
Thanks, Vic.
Thank you.
Thank you, Vic. Thanks, Vic. Hold on, I'm gonna listen to this one more time.
Be smart.
Yeah, hold on.
You gotta be smart.
You gotta be smart. That is so funny. He's so petty. He's so petty. He is so sassy. Get this kid a mimosa. I mean, he's too young, but like, He needs a mimosa. Look, look at him. Even the face, the puckered lip. Yeah, give him a mimosa. My God. That was so catty. Jeez, Wemby. Jeez, man. Jeez. You got to be smart. You shouldn't have did that. You got to be smart.
It was a bad choice, I think.
It's a bad choice.
That's what Devin said.
Yeah. You gotta be smart.
You got to be smart.
I,
You got to be smart. Come on now. Good gosh. As he raised a wine glass. He was laughing after the block as well. Jeez. That's ridiculous. Wait. I'm thinking about the same block, right? I thought we were talking. Wait, which block are we talking about?
I mean,
he was laughing after the block as well. Wait, we're not talking about the last block. I thought we were talking about. Oh wait, we were talking about the last.
Can you just take us through it? What you saw there looked like he was trying to dunk on.
yeah.
Wait.
Kind of held him off.
Sorry?
The last block you had on Hendricks. Can you just take us through it?
Oh, it was on Hendricks. I'm sorry. I said John Collins. It was on Hendricks. I thought, okay. John Collins block, right? No, it was Hendricks. I was thinking the John Collins one because that one was more nasty. Okay, so it was the Taylor Hendricks one. So you got to be smart.
What you saw there looked like he was trying to dunk on.
Yeah.
But no, wait. And it said he was trying to dunk. Was Hendricks trying to dunk on Wemby? I thought. Okay, hold on. I'm going to the server. You say you sent it to me in the server. Hold on. Now I'm getting confused. The heck am I thinking about? Alright, you say you tagged me. I don't see where you tagged me. You say you tagged me in the server? Where? Yeah, it was Taylor Hendricks. I don't know why I don't see it. Oh, I see it now. Yeah, he wasn't talking about this one. No, he was talking about the last one. Okay, well, I'm glad I listened to it again. Yeah, I see where you put it. Okay. All right. I was wrong. The Taylor Hendricks one. I don't know.
I mean,
Let me see if I can find. Spurs win.
Uncontested.
Get to the end. Let's see. Did he try to dunk on him? What kind of highlight reel is this? That it only goes up to like the last 9 minutes? Yeah, it only goes up to the last 9 minutes of the game? Is anyone complaining about this? What the heck? Okay, Wemby highlights. This one only goes to the last 9 minutes too. What is this? I like Hendricks a lot. All right. Oh, wait. Okay, this was posted. The last one, I don't think it counts. Because they count as a Sohan block. So frustrating. Oh well. I give up. Yeah, I give up. Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2 is what the first movie should have been. Is this person actually saw it? How is it actually decent? It like feels wrong for that movie to be good. I have to see. I have to see for myself. All right, guys, it's really late. I got to get off. I'm way past when I wanted to go to sleep. So I will get with you guys later. Oh, I did want to mention this because this is it's a little off topic. I don't know if you guys noticed, but like there's a Twitter user I mean, I guess I'll just mention this. Yeah, there, because I posted it earlier, and I definitely, let's see. I definitely felt bad for this guy initially, okay? And then I didn't, and then I felt bad again. So Wemby never uses social media, but he currently blocked the biggest Wemby fan in the world. So his name is the Wemby fan, and he blocked him. And I initially said, well, from seeing your feed, I understand why. Because if you go to this guy's stuff, it's, oh, it's gone. I wonder if they classified it as harassment, because guys, the account had me dying. The account was actually ridiculous. It's gone now. All right. What I was going to say was, because here's a part of, you know, something I post because I retweeted it. This was super unhealthy. Yeah, this was like super unhealthy. Like, it says things I love about Wemby, and he lists out like 50, I think it was like 55 things that he loves about Wemby. It was very strange. And I noticed when he went in, because he did like a Twitter space or whatnot, and people were in there talking really bad about him, like calling him fat and all kinds of stuff. And the way that he talks really, and it could be like, some people said that as an act or whatever. I don't know. I'm only basing off of what I've seen on his page. It gave like Christian Chandler vibes, right? Like that's what it gave, those type of vibes. That I have the feeling that maybe he could be like severely autistic. I don't want to just make that assumption, but it just kind of came across as that way. And he was very, like, he was not self-aware at all of like some of the things people were saying. It was just this whole situation is strange. All I'll say is try your best to stay away from parasocial relationships. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's times where we can, you know, have an attachment to someone that we don't know, right? Like, there's plenty of YouTubers I love. There's celebrities that I'm in, like, obviously Jake Gyllenhaal's my favorite actor. Eminem's my favorite rapper, you know, and I follow I don't follow what Jake Gyllenhaal does other than movies, but like Eminem, I follow when a new project's getting dropped. Yeah, I do those things. But you can't get to the point where you become like literal stan. You can't get to the point where it gets that point. So I hope this person really has people that care about him. Yeah, the account's just gone. Yeah, I hope they have people that care about him, but I wanted to show you, but it's probably best I didn't. It was wild, guys. It was to the point where he even had pictures of he drew pictures of him, like stick figures holding hands with Wemby, and like it was very disturbing. It was a lot. So I hope this person's okay. But this type of stuff is not normal, man. It is not normal. Yeah, and I wanted to bring it up because it kind of is news, because Wemby, he doesn't use social media and he doesn't block people. I mean, there's been people that's been very critical of him, and none of these guys have, I mean, the people that have been critical of him, none of these guys have come out and said, oh, he blocked me. He doesn't block anybody. Has to be trolling? I cannot tell. It's a possibility that he was not trolling. But yeah, all I say is just stay away from parasocial relationships, man. Yeah. Oh, he blocks everybody. 3.5 blocks per game. That is true. He blocks on and off the court. That is very true. But when did Wemby take these pictures for Louis Vuitton? This is before the season started. When he said he does not mess with anything, or he doesn't want to be bothered with anything when basketball is going on, he meant that. Because yeah, I just noticed his hair looks completely different. Internet is unpredictable. Yeah, that's why I say I don't want to just make the assumption that this person's a troll or whatever. Like, it didn't look trolly to me. But that's just me. But the account's gone. It's probably for the better. He does not need to be on. That's the type of person that need to be on social media, or at least needs to stay off of it. I don't know. I just hope he's okay. That's all. All right, I'm getting off. I will get with you guys later. Thanks for all the love. I'm trying to see these Drake comments. Hope Drake come back. Shout out Musk. Yeah, shout out to Elon. Shout out to Elon for being horrible. He's saying that it's not fair that they're teaming up against him. Drake and Josh was a fire show. Quiet on set was tough. I hate that they focused so much on Dan Schneider, because it seemed like there was like, I mean, Dan Schneider was terrible, but it was like there seemed like more here. This whole Drake thing could have been a whole docu-series by itself, dude. My God. All right. Good night. Why they even beefing? I actually don't know. I don't know, honestly. I don't know why they're beefing. All I know is Kendrick's better, so I'm okay with them beefing. I don't know. All right. Bye. Bye. I'm not getting on Helldivers, okay? I'm not. I will soon, though. Maybe tomorrow. Definitely Saturday. But I'm not getting on Helldivers. All right, good night. For democracy, yes.